Hello, hello everyone. Hello everyone. I am Dr. Sunil Kumar Srivastav, and today in this our learning lessons, we are going to discuss with you the second lecture of this basic mathematics topics, and the topic name is the basic mathematics. In that topic is the unit number 2 we are going to discuss here, and the topic is the matrices. In our previous lessons, we have discussed all with you in the details what is the concept of the determinants, also given the definition of the matrices. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss what is the concept of the matrices in detail here. We will learn different types of matrices, different types of observation, different types of all the things related to the matrices in the fields of application point of view also. So, before going to start the session, we have to know, we have to follow some guidelines during our sessions to make our live lesson more interactive in the form. So first of all, we have to know across the points. We are already familiar with the concept here. All the things related to here, we have already know that. So we are familiarized the concept of here. You have to maintain the display for the smooth conduction of the interactive live sessions. You have to type your name, enrollment number, program name in the chat box to mark your attendance here. Raise your questions only after the completion of the sessions. Do not interrupt between the sessions. Avoid posting any irrelevant questions. Do not start any personal conversation during the sessions. Interaction with the faculty members should be the constructive. Do not descriptive comment if this is appreciated. You feel any queries, you can contact on the given academic support services or post your queries to the given email IDs on the screen here. So, first of all, before going to start the session, we have to know what is the learning objective of the sessions. What is the learning objective of the sessions? First of all, we have to learn here, understand the matrices and its applications. We describe here different kinds of the types of the matrices. Also, we have to apply the different algebraic and properties of the matrices. And finally, we solve the problems using the matrix multiplication properties on the basis of matrix multiplication properties. So, first of all, we have to know what is the matrix. First of all, we have to know what is the matrix. So, we start here introduction to the matrices. What is the matrix? Matrix is a rectangular array representation. That is a rectangular array representation in row and the columns. So collection of numbers or lines lined up in the row and the columns to form a rectangular array that is known as the matrix. Suppose we have a rectangular array of the form in which we have the given some rows and we also given the some columns. So this type of representation will be the matrices. First of all, we have to know what is the matrix. Matrix is a rectangular representation. It is the representation. So now the elements and entries of the matrix are integer. जो भी all the elements of the entries of the matrices should be there also. Next, the dimension or the size of the matrix are determined by its row and the column. That is known as the order of the matrix. That is known as the order of a matrix. How to define? If we have matrix have the 3 rows and the 2 columns, then its order is 3 by 2. This is the known as the 3 by 2 order of the matrix. If a matrix have the order 3 by 2, it means it matrix have representation have the 3 rows and the 2 columns here. Also, we have the some things. Both data and the mathematical equation can be represented by integer into the matrices also. In addition, several mathematical disciplines, matrix is one of the most used tool in the computer science branches, engineering domain branches, physics, economics, and statistics domain. In the study of the optics, matrices are employed to account the diffraction and reflection process also. Matrices are much more important in electrical circuit designs, quantum physics, and electrical energy, and also in very useful in finding the transfer using the resistance also. So electric circuits AC network equations are solved by using the matrices also. So these are some learning topics here. We have to know what is the meaning of this one. These are some learning topics and we have discussed here in detail with you. So this is the introduction. Matrix is nothing but it is the rectangular representation of the numbers in row and the column. It is the only way of the representation of the number in the row and the column here. So we moving forward. First of all, we have to know what is the order of the matrix. What is the order of the matrix? Already familiar with the concepts. We have the given. Suppose, for instance, consider a matrix having m rows and n columns. Then order is referred as m by n matrix and read as m by n matrix. Suppose we have a matrix A, which is represented in the form of like that rectangular area presents, and its elements are given by 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, and 6, 1, 3. Here we find here it matrix have the 3 rows. One row, first row, this is the second row, this is the third row. And it's have the 3 columns. This is the first column, second column, this is the third column. This matrix have the 3 rows and the 3 column. So it is ordered is the 3 by 3. Here we have the written matrix in which we have the 2 rows, first row and the second row. And we have the 4 column, first column, second column, third column, and the 4 column. So we have the order of 2 by 4. So this is the matrix of order 2 by 4. For instance, we have the matrix, any matrix having the row, m rows and the n columns. The order is referred as by the m by n matrices, m by n matrices. So this is the example. Suppose we have an example is that form here A is equal to that matrix I'm writing here. We have to tell the order of, we have to write the order of this matrix in the rectangular chat box. We have written a matrix 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 4. We have to write the order of this matrix in the chat box, and then I will show the answer for this one, matrix A. And for the matrix, we have write matrix of order 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 8. And we have to also write the order of the matrix B. You can also post your queries in the chat box if you understand the concept, what is the order of the matrices here. Okay, let's see what have you done here. Anyone? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Someone have given answer. Okay, I'm telling you what is the answer here. For this matrix A, we have to learn how many rows are here. Here, first row. This is our second row. This is our third row, and this is our fourth row. So we have to write first 4 row number of rows by. We have to write the columns. Here we have the 2 columns. First columns, and this one is the second column. So rank order is here 4 by 2. For the matrix B, we have the first row. That is the first row. This is order is 1 by number of columns, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, and the sixth. This order is 1 by 6. So in this way, we can find out the order of the matrix. We have to first see number of rows and number of columns is equal to order of the matrix. Order of matrix. I think you understand the concept how to write the order of the given matrices. This is the concept behind that. You can find this way we can find out, we can understand the concept of the right of the order of the matrices here. So here we have discussed with you in details here. First of all, I have discussed with you what is the matrix. Matrix is the rectangular array representations in the columns. Number of rows into number of columns give the order of the given matrices. Now on the basis of that one, we have described some things here. We have to describe here some types of matrices. What is that some types? We have to discuss here types of the kinds of the matrices. Matrices are distinct on the basis of their orders, elements, and the certain other conditions. There are different types of matrices, but the most common matrices are we are going to discuss here. There are so many types of different type of matrices. First of them, one is that row matrices. I'm going to discuss here. One is the row matrices. Second one is that column matrix. Third is the zero and null matrix. Fourth is the singleton matrix, horizontal matrix, square matrix, adjoint of a matrix, inverse of a matrix. All the things are the different types of matrices are going to discuss. We are going to discuss here one by one here. So we have the different type of matrices. We have to discuss here what is the meaning of all the things here. What is the row matrix? What is the column matrix? What is the null matrix? What is the singleton matrix? What is the horizontal matrix? What is the singular matrix? What is the non-singular matrix? What is the symmetric matrix? What is the asymmetric matrix, skew symmetric matrices, transpose of a matrix, joint of a matrix, inverse of a matrix. There are different types of matrices are here, and we have to discuss all of them mostly. We have to also write some types of other matrices here in the form of vertical matrices, square matrices, diagonal matrices. Diagonal have the two forms, upper and lower. Scalar matrix, identity matrix, triangular, upper triangular, lower triangular, symmetric matrix, skew symmetric matrix, and the finally another form is that Hermitian matrices. So these are the some different types of matrices we are going to discuss here in this context of this one. Some students have given the right answer here of the okay. Now we start here one by one. We have to also note down is it can be noted down here. First of all, we have with the row matrix, column matrix, null matrix, singleton matrix, horizontal matrix. In the same way, vertical, square, diagonal, scalar, identity, triangular, symmetric, skew symmetric, Hermitian, and beside this, there are so many different. There are so many modes. So one by one we had to discuss, and you don't afraid for that one. There are so many matrices, how to learn, how to recognize. So this is very easy task. Don't be afraid from that. I will tell you one by one. First is the row matrices. That is the most common matrix form of this one. That is the row matrix. What is the row matrix? If we have a row matrix, there is only one row and maybe the many number of columns. Suppose we have a matrix A, and which have written the matrix in the form 1, 3, 6, 7, 9. So here we find there is only one row. Any matrix which have only one row but have any number of columns. It can be 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns. It have the 5 columns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It have the 5 column, but we have the number of rows is 1. So this type of matrix is known as the row matrix. Row matrix, number of column 1, the number of rows 1, but it have the more than 1 columns. So in the same sequence, we have an example, others example given by the matrix A by 3, 2, 4, 6. These are the elements of the matrix 3, 2, 4, 6. And here we have the only one rows but we have the 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. It has the order of 1 by 4th matrix. So this is the row matrix of order 1 by 4. Another example we have written in the form, suppose the matrix of order A is given by 0, 1. This element is 0, 1. So this is the only one rows, but number of columns is 2. So that is also a row matrix. So only one row, but more than one column. That is the row matrix. Inverse of this is the column. What is the idea here? There may be the matrix of the form which have only the matrix of the form which have only one columns, but different number of rows may be more than one. So we have the suppose the matrix B is here, and we have right here matrix 3, 2, 1. So this is the matrix. This matrix have only 3 rows. First row, this is the second row, and this is the third row. So third row by 1 column. This order is 3 by 1. Here matrix have the number of rows 4 and column number of columns is equal to 1. The order is 4 by 1. In that case, we understand the concept is here. A matrix A is just one column matrix if in which there is only one column, but there is more than one